Hello, you guys. Welcome. It's for your unlicensed therapists who are not specialists to help you stay addicted to your whatever gaming hobby that you like. So whether it's cardboard or plastic, it's all good. It's all good. So we actually got started on time. Last week we had a little bit of an issue with that, but there we go. I think we actually made it a minute early. So designed our software a little bit, which many Wormouts since use it, you might want to look at things that they have. So there we are. Glad that you're here with us, and just wanted this out. Hey Jeff, how are you?
Jeffy! He's first. Charles betrayed us. He's not
Welcome,
first
sir.
today.
Yeah, normally Charles is there quick. He didn't betray you. So Jeff just might be tuning in to see if your chair, but this is a temporary chair.
Don't be messing. You signed me out of my YouTube.
You think you're too sane to be helped? That's cool.
So is Greg.
All the voices in my head, Charles, tell me that everything's okay, not to listen to those other people out there in that world stuff. So
Hi, Charles.
I'm good. Yeah, Charles has a bit of an imagination, obviously, so which is good. It helps him with the games. Very much so. So we put up a little video today, you guys, because we'll mention it probably multiple times as people come on, but we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. So it will be kind of a fun thing, I hope. Hello back at you there, Jeff. Charles is no worries. He's got your back, Ashley. Yeah, Charles, you could hog time me or something, and Charles would be like, here you go. Here's a place to get discounted twine. What's that?
Somehow, it signed me out of my YouTube on my computer and signed you in.
On that computer?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been at this one. Hey, Frank, haven't seen you for a while. Like that table I sent you, I sent Jeff it too. It's pretty insane what some people can do in their game rooms. We wouldn't even have the room for that. I'd literally have to build an addition to the place to get one of those. But glad you stopped by, Frank. That video we put up on YouTube earlier, about an hour or so ago, explains the little giveaway we're going to do. And it's going to be mixed within a battle report on class videos come up. People just got to kind of look for what we're going to tell them to do to get in on the giveaway, because the giveaway is free, obviously. And then when we're done with the videos, I think there's only going to be maybe 2 more short ones.
Jeez, at this rate.
And then, because the way the game's gone. And so sometime in those 2 videos, there'll be instructions on what to do for the giveaway. And we just want feedback, because we tried doing it a little differently, which was the main goal is to get some on. Did you like the presentation with more of a little bit of the history on the stuff or not? Some gamers are very,
quick to jump.
quick. Like 10 seconds later, they're going to a different screen. Others will stay for, a while and engage in it. I sit and I listen to a lot of your guys' stuff like on the weekends.
I do the same thing. Yeah. I'll let you guys play through the background. Basically, I'll have my headphones in at work. Just let it play.
Yep. I let it play while I'm doing dishes or running around or things like that. So I don't mind if it's a long presentation. It doesn't bother me. But we're just kind of trying to split the difference there a little bit, because see if it's something that's a bit more engaging for you guys is all. We'll just try it that way, because we don't have a ton of fancy equipment. We have some stuff, but kind of need to be doing some upgrading. But when chairs break, then we gotta take care of. We'll take care of you. But
duct tape is always your friend.
Thanks, Charles, for giving her advice.
He's already given me plenty of advice. Where's your Marines?
Where's what?
Where's your snipers?
Huh? No.
Took you a second.
Took me a second because Charles told her Jeff and Frank to put a drop of her blood on my miniatures to curse them. I'm like, this. I'm not gonna make this. It's okay. We're good. I have a bad time rolling as it is sometimes, so I don't need to.
Yeah, you guys need to
put
watch
a kibosh on it.
Our game that's going on back here, because I have been rolling very poorly.
So we did a couple rounds through the week. So that's our accomplishment this week. We got to do a couple rounds. We got, I think, one more. I think this will be.
There's no way I'm gonna survive this next round.
Originally, we were gonna do we're doing the giveaway within the battle report on Clash of Steel, and you draw cards to start. Drew a card for 6 rounds. It's not making it 6 rounds. It'll make it.
Well, you got in the first round you go bonus, which dropped our round from 6 to 5.
Yeah, but don't tell them anymore. Let them watch, because we'll just put it this way. We're gonna finish I believe it'll be the last round tonight, and so there'll be probably 2 more videos coming up. The Flames of War starter sets are nice too, Frank. When you buy the box sets, you always get, what you need to go out with it once. Oh, nice, Charles. Advice? No. Theoretical suggestions? Maybe. Hey, implied is implied. It's okay. Well,
hey,
Reese, how are you, man?
And Mythos.
Hey, Mythos, thank you for. Where did this donation come from? And I went back and checked, and Mythos contributed to the Ashley Chair Fund. He wasn't joking when he said he was. So I thought, that's pretty cool. I'm like, where'd this come from? You get this little notification. So thank you, Mythos.
Yeah, thanks.
Right now, she's on a $5 Walmart chair that I told her not to lean back in it. So why? I didn't break my chair. I mean, I love you. I don't mean it in a bad way, but
you were never gonna live down that you didn't check on me first before you started laughing.
I admit, but see, I didn't realize that in the video. That's why I put the video up. I didn't realize.
How many times have you watched it now?
Several. So yeah, but thankfully the tanks were okay and Ashley was okay. Well, we should reverse the order. Thankfully you were okay.
Yeah.
And the tanks were. We're doing okay. What are you up to, Reese? Anything new and exciting? Mythos, are you still traveling?
No, he was home for his show last night.
Oh, that's right. He was on the show last night. Duh, never mind. But aren't you going? I don't know. I don't know if you're going back out on a road.
Oh, probably. I thought he said something about he had a while still to be on the road.
Oh, jeez. Just make one mistake and you can't live it down. So
you're married.
Yeah. Yep. Just because people can't see you do it, Charles will encourage you to do other things. And I don't need that.
Well, Charles probably would. Jeff would probably do it. Reese, I don't know about Reese. Mythos would laugh.
Still setting up your game area, huh? Nice. Well, at least you got a place now, Reese, where you can spread your stuff out in game.
Yeah.
I found a table of you guys, and I mean, we would have to remodel to do that. People have a lot of space, so why not have a big table? That would. Anyways, and I see Jeff there. You guys check out Jeff's channel. He's been pumping out some stuff. Wardrobe has too, I noticed, and
well, when you're doing 50, it's not going to be tiny.
Yeah, your buildings are a little bit bigger than our 15 millimeter buildings.
Just a little.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. The setup you did at March to Victory, that was pretty nice because it gave me a chance to see, really what you can do at 54 millimeter. It's a different scale than I'm used to. Oh, Frank, you moved into your new house and your gaming area is just big enough for a 4x6 table at max. 4x4. Yeah, that's what that is. That is 4 foot by 4 foot. And we got room around it. You could put a 4 foot by 6 foot table and still walk around it. 4x8 would be.
A 4x8, I think, would be pushing it.
Well, you'd have room, but it'd be cramped.
Yeah,
Because it's just a regular.
Well, if we didn't have all our shelves, I think, but because of the shelves, it's kind of cramped. If you try to do something bigger than a 4x6,
plus,
maybe.
We got everything in the room, so it's like my desk, her desk, all our painting and stuff, whatever, all that live streaming stuff and whatnot. So if you had just a room with nothing else in it, just a game, then you had the area, then you can do much bigger things.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, looks like everybody's moving.
Getting settled. So
Get settled.
you guys are all still alive?
What?
I said everyone's still alive, so that's a good thing.
Well, why are you staring at me? What did Charles tell you to do? I'm not drinking nothing you have me now. Oh.
For one, if I was going to do anything, it wouldn't be poisoning you.
Why? Because you have to take care of me?
Yeah, because I would cripple you. That would be my fault.
Oh, geez. Well,
it wouldn't kill you. It would cripple you. And then I'd be back, worse than what I was.
Mythos, did you need anybody that your company needs to hire to go out of town for a while? Like I can maybe help you. Oh. Funny. So anyhow, we're still the same dysfunctional people.
Always.
But we did get gaming in this week. We can't brag. We got tons and tons of stuff done, but yes, we got gaming done. So. You're doing some character cards for Fistful of Lead? Nice. Turn 2 on Soviets. Setting up Port Stanley. Charles, busy. But don't you have room, and then you said your family will bring you your food and your drinks and stuff. And so that all you have to do is game. I think that's pretty cool. Now he knows I'm just joking. But hey, you got a lot of games too, man. I don't know, just finding the time to play. Like I said before, it just seems like everything is just going way too fast and not really enough time to get a lot of stuff done anymore.
No. That's freaking late, and I've been taking on extra overtime and stuff like that, so.
And Friday we're going to do.
Yep.
We're going to head out and go camping. Nothing fancy, just go camping for 2 nights. You'd starve if you relied on them to bring you food, Charles. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll put the link up there. Hold on. Let's see. Share page. I like camping. It's just because it gets you out of the house and just frees your mind up for a little bit. And I like getting away from all the electronic stuff.
I just got to figure out a way to get his ass in the fire. Maybe when he's.
What do you mean fire?
I'll make it. It'll be all you.
Where is this coming from? Just coming out of her mind while we're sitting here. Maybe I need to start a burn fund. No. But thank you, Mythos. What the hell are you doing? Was that a toenail that went flying?
I cut.
You're cutting your toenails on a live stream.
No one can see it.
Cut her toenail, go flying over and bounce past me. Jeez. Stop.
No, it was digging into my shoe.
But you couldn't have done this before or after?
No, because we were trying to figure out this new freaking restream. Then I'm tired.
Anyways, this is why I go camping, Mita.
I'm tired.
We got you guys, any of you that go camping, just like locally at a lot of the little camp areas, they usually have like a group rental. So we did that so that the kids and everybody else can come out.
It's all big family, basically.
So whoever wants to come out can come out, and Friday and Saturday night, and then we'll be out of there.
So we should be getting back in time to do our show.
Yep, just might be looking a little sunburnt and tired, but just got to get out and get a mental break. It's cheap. I got to eat anyway, so camping only costs the site for 2 nights. And
all the kids, all the grandkids, the kids will all get to go out, have some fun. The dogs get to go out and have fun.
A little bit of relaxation there.
Yep. We have some of our games, so we're going to take that out.
See how long.
I believe we have our tea, too.
Huh?
I believe we have our tea, too, we can take out.
You take that out. I mean, I'm going to get up and drink coffee in the morning regardless, whether it's over a campfire or on the stove. Depends if Ashley's cooking. Sometimes it looks like a bonfire from down the road.
No, that's making s'mores.
No.
If I'm going to do it, I'm going to make sure everyone sees it. We'll pick videos, if anything, we'll put. Do a little live stream or something during the week.
That'd be Charles looking. Did she trip him? Did she trip him?
Yeah.
So yeah, Frank. It is going to be fun. It's not, it's nothing fancy. You can get a campsite out here for like $15
I
for a night.
think it's 15 for.
Yeah, it costs us more to do the
premium or primal.
Or what?
For primal? No, premium. Yeah.
Primal.
I don't. Like I said, I'm
maybe
tired.
you need more coffee too.
I'm tired.
So it's cheap, in other words, to get out and go camping.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna do. And that's what we're looking forward to. So however, anyways, we got quite a bit in game wise as far as finally had a chance to get the system down with the game. So I'll tell you what though, Clash of Steel is it was a lot easier as far as you hit them. It's easier to get.
It's easier to get hits. It's a lot more simpler to it is for like team making part, but it's the way you have to save sucks. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Otherwise, the rest of it's pretty good. But if you're getting hit by another tank, so
it'd be a little bit more realistic if a tank hits, kind of thing.
So you'll have to see it and then give us some feedback on that. Yeah. Used to go out to the desert. So in California, people don't realize that you got like Orange County, LA County, San Bernardino County, and that's desert.
It's all desert.
So, an hour and a half from Anaheim, where Disneyland is, you're out in the desert with tumbleweeds and
cactuses
just desert.
And giant rocks.
117 degrees. It's, not fun. So when we lived up there, I never had a dune buggy, but used to have a dirt bike, a Yamaha TT 250. It was an enduro.
Oh, you were a teenager?
Yeah.
Had a bike too?
Yeah.
Did it have pedals?
Nope. No pedals. Boy, she's having fun. They're fun. Those were fun. We got out there and raced around. One thing you had to watch for was
Rattlesnakes.
Snakes, and then you had, when you hit the ground, you'd think it's sand. Nope, there's a lot of rocks too. So, but it was cool. We lived out there in a community and used to drive down towards Disney. That was a long drive, hour and a half each way to work. But in the evening, you could ride your bike around. It was cool. And no pedal.
You're a big boy now.
Yeah. Comes from a girl who wants to buy a tricycle. A trike. A 3-wheeler bike.
I'm trying to figure out the most efficient work, and it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg. our van is a gas guzzler right now.
Well,
I can get like an electric bike
and buy those cheapy electric conversion kits. They're like $85. You convert.
I'm thinking the trike because it has the built-in basket in the back, and I could throw my lunch, I could throw my purse and everything in the back of it.
Stray kittens and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, so Ashley might get herself a 3-wheeler.
Yeah, and
it's gonna take you a lot longer to get to work.
Okay.
It'd
probably take me about 40 minutes.
First one to get a speeding ticket on the sidewalk.
No, we have bike lanes, so I can be on the road. Ha ha!
There you go. That's true. Yep. 3 hours to Yuma. I know, Charles. So it's all good. California has kind of a variety, and then if you go to Central California, Northern California is more mountainous and pretty and stuff. But so go ahead, Ashley. I gotta take this for a second.
But yeah, so we're gonna try.
We don't have any motorcycles, so
yeah, the game's only gonna be.
It'll be one more round.
That's it.
It's not going past the round. We're pretty sure it'll be one more round, and then boom,
Yeah,
it's done. So, like I said, there'll be a couple more videos, and within those videos, that's when we'll do the giveaway.
Yep.
And that's when you'll find it's open to everybody, whoever watches. If they don't watch, well, then I can't help them. But should be cool. I think you'll like what we're gonna give away. I hope so, anyways.
Yeah.
That's different.
I believe we have a box. Do I have to pick one up? I think I might have to pick one up that size.
Well, hello, Mr.
Blaze!
Thompson. How are you?
I believe. No, Mac. That's not Blaze.
It's not Blaze. How are you, sir? We are just sitting around chit-chatting a little. Actually, get finished up tonight, and then we will get that video out this week. More videos coming on that. How are you? Hopefully you're doing good. We are, like I said, just hanging out, kind of chit-chatting with some other gamers and going over what we did. We've accomplished gaming this week, so for us, woohoo!
Yeah, it's actually really big.
Fantastic. You're waiting for the war to start between me and Ashley, the country falling apart, politics. I'm not sure which war. There's a whole bunch of wars waiting to happen.
War between me and you, I'll win anyway.
Yeah, that's true. She'll just eventually.
Eventually might. Never mind.
Just trying to have a little bit of fun in life. Because life gets to pain in the ass with everything going on all the time. So, yippee-yay. On that note, I really don't have much to do miniature-wise other than just a couple of oddball things to do, but they're pretty much all caught up. Well, I guess we could decal the tanks, but we haven't had a chance to get to that.
No.
Ashley just wanted to leave them plain and the EU, NATO, Russia, and all them. Oh, yeah. Yep. It's an interesting world. Go to work and take it from there. I mean, have some fun until then. You're playing Civilization. Is it Civilization 5? Okay. Yep. I remember most of the gamers, all of us have had, be apocalyptic games, World War III games, you name it. Most point or another, It's
I
all
do miss
survival.
zombies.
So
That I do miss.
we got to get.
A new Xbox.
Yeah, that's another expense. It has to wait at the moment. So
Yep.
for sure, one day. We'll, actually, there's quite a few people on there I used to game with too. So, but right now, mostly just playing tabletop games.
That's all we have time for.
Yeah, even then. But still hammering away on all sorts of the old school games. Gonna check out the newer version of it. Let us know how you like it. Lots of I mean, as far as games going,
Domicus!
it's just there's so many out there now.
Oh.
It's just crazy. Hello to you, sir. So far, and here we go. You gonna put your foot up again and lean back, Ashley?
Oh, when I was doing my rounds today, I stepped in a small little dip and my ankle twisted.
Oh.
So it screwed up my whole left ankle, my left knee. So I caught myself, but that's also been damaged, like, too. So it all puffy.
Well,
You be the one I'd be worried about. If I fall on this, I'm gonna get hurt because the chair will go. Whoop!
So why should I worry? You're not grabbing me on the way down.
Watch
there.
me. Yeah.
No. I'm not going down alone. Take somebody with her. That wouldn't be good though.
This is a solid chair. Yeah,
It
it
would
would hurt.
So anyways, that's what we're. There's so many games that I mean, you're just gonna get lost. Literally, it doesn't matter what you are playing for games, whether it's video games or tabletop games. It doesn't even matter the category of games. There's just a ton of games, man.
Yeah, I gotta get finished up these Marvel characters. I got one left, and we could try getting that game at least thrown down once.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the kids would probably like that. Take that out camping with us because it's a card
You
based.
could do that. We could do like a battle report from the picnic table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank says he's scaling down. So that was one of the things that drew me to like what was I gonna say? Kill Team.
Warhammer?
Smaller, not the large scale games so much as more squad based or smaller games. Just because it's a lot easier to accomplish in
Boarding
a shorter
action.
time.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, boarding action is good too.
So like Legion? Because that's small base.
Star Wars Legion is No, I don't know anything about that new game, Heroic.
I keep
Thompson,
seeing Mito talking about that yesterday.
in their chat.
Oh. Right before
Well, Mythos, you might
they
know
finished
then.
it off.
You might know. Hey,
Hey,
Walkabout. How are you, sir?
So many people, yay!
I don't, but I don't know about that, Mr. Thompson. I haven't heard anything about it. Mythos, who's in the chat, if his group talks a lot, then she said they probably know about it. And Walkabout, hopefully you're doing good. All right. Yep, so we put a video out today, Walkabout, it's going to be a giveaway in it if you're interested. It's going to be like a battle series, only a couple, but within that, we're going to do a giveaway. The funny thing is, I'm not too much into superheroes.
I'll say same here. I mean, I've seen some of the Avengers and things like that. Don't really entertain me too much. We got this game, so we'll give it a try. And see if anything, if the grandkids like it.
I think the kids are gonna like it more. Well, it's card based, right? So
it's a card base, and then you have miniatures that kind of just sit there, kind of thing. So you have a.
But you've got them all painted. They do
all but one.
They do look good. You just gotta paint the other one, maybe.
I just gotta finish them up. I think I got the shield and the base, I believe.
Oh, you're painting
Taskmaster. Master. Now I have a sword, the rest of his shield. I have to touch up a little bit of the wood and basically the base, and that's it. And then he'll be done.
You're mainly horror opera. For some reason, the horror and the fantasy stuff kind of goes along with my work. I go to work and sometimes I'm horrified. Sometimes it's like I'm living in a fantasy. Space opera, huh? That would be interesting. So did you mean, Mr. Thompson, villains and vigilantes? That's what Tomicus is asking. So horror. Well, you were playing.
I play zombies.
Yeah, but what was the other one?
Resident Evil?
No. It was had to do with space, like Deep Space. Dead Space, yeah. I couldn't remember.
The one that's up there?
Yeah, Dead Space.
Yeah,
kind of a horror game.
Me and the boys basically sat down and played that.
Yeah, a long time back.
Yes, I'm old.
No, I didn't say that. I said it was just a long time back.
Yeah, the boys were young.
Cthulhu, Dark Conspiracy. I mostly like.
He's war.
Just war. First-person shooters. If you're, gaming or on the table, histories type stuff. Mostly World War II, World War I, somewhat. Some of the other time frames are interesting, but I just don't have anyone to really game with. Ashley's not interested in that. Some of the time frames, like Civil War and that kind of stuff.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really too much interest me.
So skirmishes. Depends, I guess, on how weird it is. It's kind of, if it's weird in the sense that, like World War I in Aliens, I watched somebody make a fan film, and I said
that was good
to a couple of you guys. So, Mr. Thompson, but you actually had aliens from you guys going against guys in the trenches. So it was interesting.
Yeah, that was actually a take on it.
Dust Tactics, if you're talking about Dust Tactics, I know of it, but not enough of it. My friend Clint has it.
We ain't into...
Because I'll play anything. I think it's cool. I give it barriers to a good time. Yes.
No, Brian's a little bit more what we go.
So Brian, weird
World War II.
He's into some really mostly adult weird stuff. Some of his stuff's pretty risque, and I'm not knocking it, by the way, because I like the guy and I get along with him. He has some interesting stuff. If you want to check his channel too. I agree with you, Walkabout Games. If it's weird, it can be interesting.
It can be.
I'm not like an absolute stickler. I've played with some gatekeepers, you know what I mean, on some games. And the game to me has to be fun. And that's all. It doesn't super duper accurate or whatever. As long as it's fun. Just like, okay, so some of you know, and Mr. Thompson, since you're new there, you probably don't know, but like we got arena style fighting. But us being the dysfunctional people we are, we're thinking about pitting Scooby and Shaggy against each other in an arena and having them fight it out, or Velma and Daphne fight it to the death over Fred. So I guess maybe that'd be weird, or maybe it's even troublesome to some people. I don't know. But that's what we were thinking of doing with with some of that.
Yep.
So you can have fun. And hello, Mr. Annex. How are you? I'm glad you stopped by. Ashley's thinking about getting an electric bike. Yeah, I think it would be kind of fun to do. We threw that out there and asked everybody for some feedback to see what they thought. A couple people thought, yeah, why not?
Yeah, because it's predominantly what
Because you've got that's crystal
Crystal
set,
set,
right?
yep.
So my daughter bought the Scooby-Doo game,
I remember what.
and Ashley painted all the figures. They came
I
out
went
really
and bought
nice,
her a 3D printed. It was a World War One, like that I actually painted to look like the Mystery Machine.
Telemachus benches 3.5 ounces. Every day we work out. Every day. Yep. Daphne's been
Oh my! In the first actual movie, that's what she did.
Yep. That's funny. I wonder. I don't reread the rules, but we got to. That's what we forgot to do is get in that arena. We got to.
Our car went down.
I know the car went down, but
So we'll have to get that.
yeah. So we were thinking just having fun like that. So
Yep.
it doesn't have to be serious. It just has to be fun. There's certain things that I just look for mostly. Is it fun? Is it easy when you're trying to bring new people into the but we also play naval games.
We have Wings of Glory, Sails of Glory,
Yeah.
Oak and Iron.
Oak and Iron is fun actually because you got pirates too.
BattleTech, Aliens. What are the games over on that side?
A whole bunch of stuff.
X-Wings.
Star Wars X-Wing, Star Wars Legion.
Zombicide.
Zombicide's fun.
I painted every single one. Oh no, damn. I still have all those ones that
you have the
Brian,
ones down there that he sent you.
Yeah, that Brian gave me. I started those.
Aha. She thought she was caught.
Oh, damn it. Out of my sight.
All right, go check your pork roast. Well, actually, we're cooking a beef roast in the crock pot. Have Scooby Gang Zombie Hunter minis from Hassle-Free Miniatures. Now you're going to have to look that up, Ashley. Woo! Thanks for sharing that, Walkabout. Much appreciated because now we'll have to look into that.
That would take me just a couple seconds.
That would be interesting because just picture the Scooby-Doo gang as zombies. Shaggy be funny, a stone zombie wandering aimlessly in circles. He probably would get lost. Yeah, Frank, Zombicide is fun. It's an easy to pick up game. It's a subject most people know about, and it's pretty quick. Nice, Mr. Annex. So you got painted on the Americans for your Clash of Steel. So we didn't paint ours, because they're distinctly a different green than the Soviets. Ashley thought this time instead of painting all the tanks, she just came out. Well, I'm going to put the decals on them anyways at some point. One more round left to play on that, Mr. Annex, this evening. We'll get that finished, and that will also get sent out. The video I sent out today.
Oh, they're out of Daphne.
Oh,
or I'm sorry. No. Velma.
Nice Walkabout. She found the website. Oh, no. That's funny.
They're made out of resin, it looks like. Or not resin,
metal.
pewter.
Metal, yeah. Why does everybody... They have had so many issues by the millions. People have done nothing but complain, and they're a terrible company to do
and
business
Shaggy
with.
is on a pre-order.
So, I would just pay for them, the Scooby. Oh, you can get the whole gang.
Yeah, but they're sold out.
So apparently we've seen that Walkabouts. It looks like out of the group. So I'm
You're evil.
So they talk about you. He
Yeah.
triggered something. Yep.
There's a screwed up Batman.
You were gonna start the Soviet side, but it was like going to be a slog. Well, his screen's on ours. It says out of stock. Are they metal or resin? They look metal, unless they are resin. Yeah, thanks, David. You have a good time with the family and take it easy.
Yeah, this is
I'm glad you stopped by.
pre-order, due in 3 weeks.
So they're doing batches of them.
I can pre-order it.
You'd have to pay for it. You'd have to wait till Thursday when you get paid. So it looks like they do. You can pre-order them on this end because they're doing them. They got to be doing them in batches when it says something.
I mean, it's coming from the UK, so.
Yeah.
All it says is weight is 9.28 grams.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say size or anything like that.
What's the scale on those Walkabout? Are they more like
28
millimeter, 32 millimeter, or are they maybe 15? Because it doesn't really say.
It doesn't say at all.
It's all 28 millimeter, he said. That would work.
28?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what that arena is, 28.
Yeah. Those would work just fine then. What did you miss? You missed Walkabout letting us know about Hassle-Free Miniatures having zombie versions of the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, 40 and 54.
And that's what you missed so far, Jeff. And David from Axe Annex, he stopped by to say hi.
Fantasy Undead. Let's see what that is.
So basically what she's doing now, Jeff, is pre-spending my lunch money for next week.
That's your
Next, you missed a lot of your favorite show.
Undead and Mutant.
Undead and Mutant. So I wonder if Charles, do you know about House of Free Miniatures then? I'm sure.
He's in a banana suit!
Okay, Ashley.
Really?
It doesn't show it. Yes, Jeff, that would be correct. Now she's over here still looking.
That is a banana suit.
If I could play with the figure in a banana suit, that just might be. That would be different. Anyways, she's looking at 20. From where are they, Ashley? The UK? No.
Yeah, they're set in the UK.
But hey, you know, I mean, something for Arena of Blood, because we were talking about putting Shaggy and Scooby in the arena and having them fight. Or, you know, but just something like that. And then they brought up this. So now there's another little miniature place Ashley can check out. Meantime, that's what we've been doing, kind of just going a little bit everywhere with our conversation. What the heck is that? Oh, a mixer.
She's making bread.
You like the Hot Fuzz minis? Okay, what are the Hot Fuzz minis, Ash?
Is that another website?
No, it's on the same website, or is it a different company, Walkabout? Be there, I guess. Hot Fuzz kind of go along with like Super Troopers, that type of movie.
Resin.
New sci-fi, aliens,
There
humans.
you go, sci-fi aliens. Oh, the movie Hot Fuzz.
Oh. Let's see what aliens they have.
Now she's looking at the aliens over there.
No product.
No problem, because they're out.
Sci-fi.
They're just basically print on demand. It looks like if you order it, then they're gonna print
Warrior Panda.
it. Warrior Panda.
That's what it says.
Oh boy! All right, well now she'll have some.
See, these look like resin, but the Scooby Doo look like they were pewter or something, some kind of metal.
Well, either way, you would paint them, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I would.
I don't mind metal miniatures. You just a little bit of filing, and they actually have a little bit of weight to them. So they don't make them like that anymore for the most part. Everything's being done out of plastic. Oh, they did the British cops, so they did do the cops on that site. So Ashley will have to take a look at that later, walk about and figure it out, see what we can do. So we'll have to get something going. Got a rule book here. I need to use it anyways, right? But one more round and then we'll be done with our Clash of Steel stuff. And then put that away and start something else. What are you doing now? Oh. So that's cool. Now she's got something to look forward to. Well, I don't know, you guys. One day, just win the lotto and
You wouldn't have
kick
anything
back.
left.
That's what I worry about. Look, I can go buy a new toilet. Nope, Ashley just spent $1.5 million online.
You would have some stuff.
I would have some stuff. Like this would be like, I got 2 semi trucks full of miniatures. I got you a bottle of paint you needed. That's what would happen. See, you're not going to answer.
No, we would have the only 2-story mobile home in this park.
2 stories.
They make them.
Game room upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Yep. Put a deck up top there. Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Overlook everybody.
Yep. Just basically like an attic kind of thing. But it's one just giant room, and then you have a deck up on top. You would enjoy it.
I just think we'd have to be in a movie or something about trailer parks or something. Couldn't
You have to
complain.
ask Amber about that.
Oh, my boss. No.
Yeah.
Hi, can I add a 2nd-story addition to my house? We'll build it out of a.
No. We could probably maybe get finance for that. But what would she do for
If
the
you won the
2-story?
lottery, you could buy it. I don't know. Nobody's asked about.
They make
Oh, focus.
them.
I don't know. You're not happy with your little game room now?
Well, if I had that much money, or $1.5 million worth of miniatures, this room ain't gonna hold it.
No. What's that big outbuilding being built out there? Yeah. You know what, Walkabout? It probably wouldn't be a good idea. It would be tall and like this, and it would catch the wind. So no, probably wouldn't be a good idea. I agree with you on that.
Well, and we'll just rent the so us and have a 4-wide. What would it be? A quad wide?
What? No, I don't know.
Where it's 4, not a double wide, but
No,
it's
they
4
make
pieces.
double wides and triple wides.
Oh, is it just
Now you're looking at tornado magnet. Frank says that would be it. Now on Channel 9 News, Gamers with Coffees.
we'll
house.
tether it down.
Yeah. New meeting for mobile home. Yeah, because county when the high winds hit. Yeah. What'd you do, Greg? You just moved from this county to That one free. Just lift it up, move it over, set it down. Yeah. I don't know. So, I see it kind of on the numbers bounce up, down. I think when people come by, they're like, what the hell did we tune in?
Yeah.
They said it was gaming, and they're talking about two-story cops from.
But the thing is, it's a possible game. It's a roll of a dice if the tornado's going to take it.
I mean, we could, yeah. Design our own game, sure. Surrounded trailer park. Something. Trailer park wars. Yeah.
Fuck, what was that? 7 Days to Die?
The Xbox one?
Yeah, I played with the boys.
7 Days to Die. You played it all the time.
Yeah, so, I mean, there was areas where you could actually find a big freaking actual mobile home court. You could break into the houses and pillage the houses.
Well, I mean, why not, right? I don't know where your mind was. You're tired, huh? Yeah. Now she's getting
a few more days.
Couple more days.
3 more days, and then I will have 4 days off. So.
So you gonna get some housework done, or? Uh-oh. Ooh. I can turn the air conditioner off now. Good one, Greg. Good one. Get yourself in trouble. That kind of hurt. Pulling hair out of my arm, and I cannot scream on a live stream. Mom! That hurt, so let's just not do that again. Ow. You're mean.
Aww.
Damn, Jeff, she's just in a snarky mood today.
I've had a bad time to fucking work at work.
Oh,
the internet was just crappy today.
Yeah, today, interestingly, trying to do some editing this morning, and it's online. So no matter what I did, it kept saying they were having issues with their stuff. And I'm like, you pay for something, and one day it works, and one day it doesn't.
It has to be something with that wind. The last 2 days has been really windy here.
Yeah, it's pretty windy, but no storms.
Yeah, no storms and no rain, so I'm okay with that.
So far, so good.
Sorry.
But there you go, you guys. That's our insanity for a little bit. We'll see what happens to Ashley's chair fund. I think it's funny that Mythos did that. I think it's great. So yeah. Like
Charles West said, I've laughed every single time I've watched this, meaning he's watched it more than once.
He probably was watching it repeatedly. It was funny. Like, it literally was funny.
I am actually very surprised I did not hit my head on that table.
Well, yeah. It was just, it happened so fast I didn't realize I laughed. I feel a little embarrassed because in my mind.
No, you did not.
In my mind, I'm thinking, I asked you if you were okay. I didn't really. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the video, you just watch it. Chair versus Human on the channel. Hey, that was Mini Warmutt's idea. Great. How's this title sound?
And it's actually on Mini Warmutts as well.
Yeah, I like it. It was a good idea you had. So yeah.
I don't even know how many views he got on that.
Well, I don't know. You're probably going to be a superstar down the road with it. I don't know. I'm sorry. We deviated from games to, you're going to Mini Warmutt's channel, to all sorts of stuff. He's got a lot of Kings of War unboxings. Look at that.
Well, didn't he just order a whole bunch of those?
No, it was in his group, Ash. You're on his YouTube channel.
It was on his YouTube. Oh, maybe it was it.
Nope, it's in the group, I think. Couldn't have planned it any better.
Was it on his short?
With the Benny Hill music, that would be interesting. Walkabout, probably. could. There isn't, you know. It was just more or less. I don't know. It's just one of those things you couldn't have. It just couldn't have worked.
Thing.
Yeah, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Now you going back to look there at that 2,000 views. No, she's all what? What's funny, man? Because I don't know how the whole view thing works with YouTube.
We got 42.
Yeah, so she got like 42 views on that. But then the one where we were just putting the tanks over the bridge, 23,000. I'm like, go down to the ones where you were doing the tanks on the bridge. I have no idea how that happened either.
Oh, like some of our like original ones.
Well, I think it was towards
like way back.
Yeah. Hey, British Legion, how are you, sir?
Hey, British.
Walkabout got Ashley started on another miniatures website. So I guess Greg won't have lunch money next week. Because we were talking about the Scooby-Doo gang, you know, and was that Hassle-Free Miniatures? Is that what it was?
Uh-huh.
So I didn't know about them. So I thank you for that, Walkabout. That's all good.
Well, our Pac-Man unboxing has 7.1K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Which we gotta get that from Crystal and play that. That was actually a fun game.
Right there. That one. The Team Yankee Overpass.
Yeah, 23,000.
Yeah, but I don't understand how one video will get 23,000 views.
And then some don't like get barely.
And then one gets 20.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Interesting though. It's interesting. When you put stuff up, you just don't really know what's gonna happen. So we don't really worry about geometry, just try. Do the best we can with what we got and go from there. And one day we can maybe achieve greatness. I don't know. We'll achieve something. Or we'll be able to get you a new chair. We'll get one with a seatbelt. So if you fall, you don't fall out of the chair. I'm sorry. Man, I'm just going to shut up. Sometimes my brain gets me in trouble, you guys.
Sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Like all the time.
But tell me it wouldn't be funny. You're sitting there with the safety helmet. You're buckled into your chair. That's not, picture that. It would just be, yeah. McMurray, he made a comment. He goes, something about gravity check, like you won the gravity check.
No, gravity kicked my ass.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Oh, Charles's seatbelt. What did he say about duct tape? See, that's even cheaper, and we wouldn't have to install it on the seat. We just wrap you with it. No? Okay, Charles, maybe not duct tape. But I say it's a cheaper alternative. More money to buy your hassle-free miniatures.
I'll be taking your money anyway.
No, that doesn't work well then. Yeah, it didn't work out the way I was supposed to, so. We're always helping out there. So be afraid to go to sleep some nights. Because I could just see her walk, take, smile, and walk out. I'm sleeping tonight. Nope. Got to get up for work.
You do understand, I can make long pieces without you even noticing. And stick them upside down and then start laying them out. I can make a sheet.
You're booby trap me with duct tape. Just
so when I leave for work, I can just stick it up and you'll be trapped. Not even really half asleep over the door. Whack!
I cannot call my boss and say I am trapped under duct tape and I can't come in. They would probably just fire. Bubble wrap.
Damn it, Charles!
Like one of those rolls, you know. You could just sit there like this, and we'll wrap you up. And then if you have a gravity moment, you're safe. And if you land on the miniatures and you're padded, less damage to them. Right? Bubble wrap. I'm having fun. I'm sorry. Okay. Poor Ashley. She's like a little ganged up on it.
Yeah, right now I am. What happened to ganging up on Greg there, Charles? Girl, what the hell walkabout?
Well, that's a good walkabout. You guys remember that movie, right? Where they're rolling him down the street?
Yeah. It's called Bubble Boy.
I know. But you know what? You probably want to take your miniatures inside.
Ooh, speaking of.
Oh, no. Would that start?
I want to see if they have them.
Oh, God. I don't know. Keep her arms free so she can paint minis. Yep. What do you... Back to the house and see you rolling down the street in one of those just for the fun of it. Squirrel. Yep. Any little squirrel comes up, it's a distraction. What are you looking for there, babe? Bubble what? It brings up bubble machine, bubble gum.
Looking up Bubble. Go back.
Go back to talking. She's looking for something now. You missed an interesting conversation. He goes, "What's up, Ashley?" Broken chair, Finch. That's her. That's her. Yep, you're right, British Legion. So it's been interesting. What are those? Oh, the giant bubbles that they
Put the kids in and let them charge each other.
No, Ash, that's how you break your neck.
Your whole body's in this.
Yeah, except for your head and your neck. Like,
Can we get them some cushions?
You can see the way that is. No.
This one goes right around the throat.
So, Minnie Warmont, you missed that. Charles brought up, because I said maybe get a seatbelt for a chair. Charles was thinking duct tape to save money for more. So, yeah. It's a little bit. $130 for two giant balls to stand in. Those are sumo balls.
The sumo balls.
No, now we started something. But you wouldn't be able to sit in a chair. Don't kick me. If you abuse me, it's recording. So what's that smile mean? You're gonna wait till after the recording?
I'm looking. Yeah,
No.
that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, Minnie Wormwood, it's been a little bit interesting. But now you guys, she's like I said, she's looking at those sumo balls you get into and run around and bounce into each other. So I could see the kids at the park doing that. Oh, and then bounce all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it unless they have them at like Walmart or something, I ain't gonna get them in time.
No. And some of that stuff's crazy expensive anyways. You're innocent, Charles? We'll go with that for today. Today. Now tomorrow I can't help you with it. I'll take the
Here
blame
we go.
for you
Just
today,
buy them
though.
some soccer bun first. And let them beat the living hell
All I
out of
can
each
say
other.
is the way things go, somebody'd end up getting hurt. It'd probably be me. And I wouldn't even be in one of these balls. I'd just get smacked with one, I'm sure. So, Brian, Minnie Warmut, we're going to go camping Friday. And we'll be back Sunday for our show. Might do some game there and maybe video that. I'm just seeing like on TikTok one of these cheapo body cams, and I'll just follow Ashley around. If there's any good moments, we'll just get them. and maybe I could share. We'll see. That'll be her native broken share. You know what mine was, Mini Warmont? Are you ready?
He who thought he was smart.
Ashley? He who thought he was smart. Now, at first I was a little concerned when I typed my name into this program and I asked what it would be for me, and it says Son of Little Hope. I'm like, what? Son of Little Hope, married to Broken Chair. So that may work, I guess, in a dysfunctional way. But it's okay. But Mini Warmont, Charles did admit that he watched it several times over and over. Watched it, it was funny. So I implied he watched it more than once. So Ashley was like, what? You know, you just got to relive the moment. That's all. That's all you can do. So British Legion, yeah, I got a busted up back, and that would be a good name for me. So trying to get up off the ground is a lot harder. This would be just like slip and slide, you know, that you used to hook up to the hose. You run and throw yourself down chest first onto the ground to slide.
Oh yeah.
You look back on that. You look back on it and go, "Was that really ever a good idea to run and throw yourself chest first at the ground?" No, it was never really a good idea. If I did that now, I probably wouldn't be able to get back up. But we don't go camping a lot, British Legion. We try to go. So for one night, for 2 nights, I can deal with it, because it's just nice to get out of all the other. Sleep with one eye open. Yeah, probably have to, Charles, since you encourage her a lot. Yep. And then British Legion, there's people that take these big, like, camping machines out there, you know. They have fancy names like RVs or recreational blah, blah, blah. And I just have a tent. So, but I do have a little camp stove and I do have a coffee pot. So the rest is irrelevant. British Legion, do you get bears or snakes? I live with a bear. Sometimes. You know, correlation.
Because I am Russian.
Oh. I thought we gave you a vaccine to undo all that. No. So, there's this part of Iowa. There's mostly if you see a snake,
it's corn.
It's mostly what they call a corn snake, which can't hurt you, but they will chase you. And there are some water moccasins out by.
Yeah, those are more along the rivers, though.
There's just not a lot, and mostly like water moccasins. They like to hang in the trees, so they're either swimming in the water, or you got to look up at the branches because they goes up there. But you almost never see any, so we don't really worry about those. Bears, rare sightings along the rivers. They do have coyotes. Yep. Frank says s'mores. Yep, that's going to be out there. And bears, snakes, coyotes, mountain lions, scorpions, Gila monsters.
No, we don't have to deal with any of that.
We have coyotes. We do have occasional mountain lions out here. We do have bobcats. But they're just not really prevalent everywhere. And coyotes, I mean, they're there. You'll hear them at night howling and stuff, but in your youth you had a 19.5 foot trailer. Cool. And the coffee be ready by the morning? Yeah, British Legion. There are also something called warm-ups.
Where, up in Arizona? Yeah.
Don't miss the heat at all, Frank. It does get hot out there. Like I told Brian one day, when I was younger, I did roofing out there. I'm like, nope. After the third house, I was like, I'm never coming. I went to Phoenix. That was by 7 a.m. You're like, my God, the steering wheels are gonna melt, you know. So it's not. If you gotta do outside work, it's really not good. But I do know one thing about Arizona, Mini Warmut. When I worked with a very famous place that puts windshields in cars that everybody knows, one of the busier places because of all the rock damage, tons and tons of busted windshields, and it would be hard to set the glass in the cars because of the heat, the extreme heat, and the adhesive didn't mix well. Not bright enough to know, oh, I just got this windshield installed with glue, and they left, and 5 minutes later, I'm going to take, you know what I mean, when it's 110. Oh, wow, Frank, you lived out there? That's quite a while you lived out there. Native Arizonian, yeah. So you had some coyotes out there, Charles. Mostly what you'll see out here occasionally, more so than anything else, is every once in a while at night when you're driving, you'll see foxes, like red foxes. They'll come out at night.
Yep.
They keep to themselves during the day. Or you will get, your typical raccoons and stuff like that. Actually, a couple years back, we were camping at a place and the boys were feeding a raccoon. And after a while, I'm like, we got to stop feeding him marshmallows because he'd stand up on his back legs, and wait.
And beg.
Throw a marshmallow, he'd grab it. And at first, he ran to the brush, started staying there. And I'm like, you're going to make him a diabetic, man. We fed him so much sugar. I don't know how he made it. You're a native Neptunian. Nice, Domicus. Mesa. I know whereabouts Mesa is.
I know where Mesa is. It's actually not too far from Phoenix.
So, native pain in the backside, yep. So, Frank, in California, Barstow area, you're heading out like Victorville. We used to call it, that's where the LA gangs would drive up and drop the dead bodies. Just desert. It would get really hot. Matter of fact, when you worked you had to work till it was 117 to consider it too dangerous. So you know how many times it was 113, 110. And that's just not too far out of town. So I lived out there for many years where you got extreme heat, and then you could also get snow at night because the deserts ran right up to the backside of the mountain ranges there. So it was just really interesting. Oh wow, Manny Warma, you were born in Chandler. You're in Flagstaff. So you've been in Arizona your whole life then? Frank, your wife wants to move back. Uh-oh. If the wife wants to go, you'll probably end up moving back. Skunks, opossum, and rats. Yep.
Yeah, we have them out here too.
Don't usually see rats. Possums are ones you see quite a bit. And occasionally skunks, but not all the time.
I'll say the skunks, they like to stay until they're at night, kind of thing.
Yeah. Although you still they'll sell the stuff out here for you to take a bath. It is fairly common, especially for the dogs.
Oh yeah, the dogs love to get in.
Corner them, and then they get sprayed, and then they want to come in your house. So British Legion, I'm not. Where is that town at? I mean, your name that we know, or else in the UK. Huh? That's a Western. But not so for us to go camping. It's not. This area has a pavilion too, so there's plenty of room for everybody to sit or do whatever they want. Um, it's just a big area to pitch some tents, basically. But a lot of people, they love their toys out here. So you have a lot of them have the RVs, and then they have their or John Deere's or the small, um, like utility vehicles. Oh, about 20 miles from London. Okay. So that's not bad at all. That's not a bad drive for you to get there to London. Where you're at, Nick, is it like a large town or kind of a smaller community, or? Then that is a cool name. I'll agree with you there, Charles. But yeah, we don't got to worry about too much dangerous stuff, to be honest with you out here. You do if you go hunting, tree step, or if you're ever getting out in the areas, you got to watch out for things. But small town, that's kind of like us. You got Cedar Rapids is close to 200,000 people, and then Hiawatha, they separate it by a street, but we're kind of on the back end of it. So it's kind of nice. Like, I don't like normal quote neighborhoods where you got cookie cutter houses and everybody's got their yard. You're just stacked in these areas. So we're kind of out of the way of that thing. You're like 5 or 7 minutes away, and you 10 minutes, and you can go to wherever you want. Olive Garden, Best Buy, whatever, Walmart, Target, whatever you want to do for shopping. But you're not stuck in the town. You're on the outside of it. So I kind of like the smaller areas. It's interesting because I know some of the police out here. I know most everybody in the city, like
Yep.
Permit department. So that makes it kind of nice too. And they at least know your name out here. You're not like just a number. So I very much like the smaller town type of environment as opposed to. But it's kind of interesting too. I'll tell you guys what I've noticed is when you're in a big city, you want to move out to the country. When you're in the country, all you do is dream about moving to the big city, right? I'm like, live in quote the big city. Like New York, going to go there. I have no desire ever to even go. I don't want to be in that kind of a crowd and a mess. Nothing appealing about that. Oh, you're back? I didn't know you took off, Minnie Wormut.
He had to get his food.
You missed every single thing that Ashley said about you. Just joking.
So do you think he's gonna care?
Wormut, laws I got you, and this is the Gamers with Food episode anyways at this rate. Did you try that pot roast dinner at Culver's, and did you like it? I thought it was pretty good. And I know you didn't believe me, they didn't, because they don't have it on the menu. It's their, quote, secret menu. But I'm just curious if you liked it. So just for the rest of you, Culver's is like not really a fast food restaurant. You can take your stuff to go or you can sit. So it's kind of a split the middle on that. And we got one of those, Mini Wormut. I don't know what quarter mile. It's just down the road. It's maybe a half mile or so. Then it's always busy, man. I mean, there's always a line there. It doesn't matter what time of day. Rarely are you going to pull up and just go up to the window if you use the drive-through. Because I think the only other one is other end of Cedar Rapids, isn't it? Yeah, and then that's it for the whole county out here. Yeah, good. I'm glad you liked it, Maywarma. It's pretty good. Ah, the dog came in. Just push the door. What are you doing, Jesse? Come here. Come on. You want to jump up? You want to jump up and say hi?
Go ahead.
Kinda. There's my dog. She's getting older though, huh? Huh, Jesse?
Yeah. She will be 10 in 3 days.
10 in 3 days, yeah.
12.
She's a good dog though. She's a mix between a black lab and a coonhound. So.
Yep, all her orange is starting to turn white a little bit. Huh. What's that?
She's like, girl? Don't talk about me like that.
What?
Oh, you got the cod sandwich? Okay. They have those big cod platters, so. Oh, thanks, Frank. Yep, she's a good dog. She doesn't cause any problems. She loves the outdoor stuff, man. She loves getting out there and.
Don't you say it.
I know I can't say certain things like they have to relate to hunting because the dog knows the words and then gets excited. Two-month winter season, but with all the heat, don't you want more winter time? Mini Wormut? See, winter here is, I mean, it's not that bad. Does it get cold? Yeah, but the reality is you're not outside in it all day long. You're just going from your house to your car or from the car into the store, so it's not like you're going to suffer. If you have an outside, the guys working the telephone lines or the cable lines and that stuff, that's where it sucks.
Can I help you?
Wow, there you go, Charles. That's nice. So that gives you a nice little view where you're at. Like I said, I'm down there to the base when my brother graduated the Marine Corps, and been down there a few times in my life, but some of it's just really bad. Oh, why is she? What is she doing? You got her up on your lap. She's not like 5 pounds anymore.
No, she's not. She's only 80.
Tornadoes?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I was trying to talk and she licked me.
Oh, well.
Come on.
Tornadoes, enough said. Well, most of the time you get warnings on tornadoes. Now, see, Charles, so I lived in California for a good chunk of my life, and you don't get no warnings with earthquakes. You're just talking, and boom, it'll start shaking. Although sometimes you can hear them coming, but otherwise it'll just.
Steve.
Oh wow, Steve, how are you, man? I haven't heard from you in a long while. Hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah, earthquakes, Charles. There's lots of them in California. I've lived through many of them. Yep. There's no sirens for that, though. It just happens.
What? Don't give mommy that look. What? Oh, yeah? What?
Yeah, it's nice to see you here, Steve, who took my dice. I hope you're doing good. So far, we're doing good. We're getting some gaming finished. And got a video out today and another one coming out. Probably going to do that. I might set it up for Tuesday. And then the last one for me. Yep. earthquakes. Those are very interesting. At least they get bad, but yeah, I was wondering how you were doing there, Steve, because you kept putting videos up about you weren't feeling good, so we were all kind of wondering if you were okay and stuff.
You're doing okay.
You're doing good. Oh yeah, the extracurricular stuff. It's that's what we've been talking about too before. Is it's like I remember there used to be time after work you could do whatever. You could still walk the dog, go fishing, do your miniatures, whatever. You had time. Now I feel like I really don't have time. Like today, I got stuff done, edited and put up, and then do the show, and then after the show, stuff ready for tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, a cold that wouldn't go away. A lot of people are saying that's what's happening to them. Have I had a chance to play any one-page rules? Not yet, Mini Warma. I have not, because we're doing that giveaway, or I don't.
Oh, it's Steve's birthday.
Oh, is it Steve's birthday?
According to Mythos.
Oh, hey, happy birthday, man!
Yeah, happy birthday, Steve.
We didn't know it was your birthday. Hopefully, it's a good one. Since you're turning 21, who took my dice? Are you gonna go out tonight? Home? Huh?
He lives in Canada.
Well, they drink in Canada. They would have to if they live in Canada.
He has children.
Yeah, but they have Trudeau. That's enough to make anybody drink. Sorry. Thank you for bringing that up, Mythos. We're glad you did. But no, I haven't played in one-page rules yet. So, Mini Worm, I'm finishing up the Clash of Steel. We actually did gaming this week. And within that battle report, we're going to do a giveaway. So, strange brew. Yeah, it does.
Don't get him started.
She get it. Yeah,
Why did you flinch like that?
Because I thought you were going to hit me. I'm sorry. Molson beer, right? Hoser, eh? Yep. That was the Great White North. That was as long as you got your beer, you're okay.
Really?
Look at that. They're all saying, hey, yay. I know I did get a kick on that. It started to become part of my language for a little while, and you're like, you need to stop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just started it being ingrained. I wasn't doing it to be a smartass either.
No, we have a couple guys that we kind of watch grow up from like 16 on through the Xbox, and
oh. Why did I flinch? Hey, Mythos, I was walking through the big blue store, and Ashley raised her hand. I went like this in front of an older. He just looks at me and looks at her like, wow, roles have changed. What? Yep. Oh, there's a good one we could show too. No, she doesn't. But you know what, Mini Wormut? I found out the other day. I was like, where'd this couple dollars come from? And I realized that Mythos did on our buy a coffee thing. He put in some money for Ashley's chair fund, which I thought was funny. Charles, shame on you. Yeah. But yeah, those people just kind of stared. And Ashley, what'd you do that for? I said, I honestly thought for a second because she had been. And I raised up my hands, and that lady just thought, "Wow." it was kind of a cute reaction.
No.
House broken. Come on, Charles. Finally, I'm a big boy. I use the potty, and I get a star.
No star.
Fine, I'm gonna go back to use the bathtub then. I don't know. See, out here there is heat. Anywhere it does get hot. Yep, Steve, it's a little bit of a well, none of us want to be normal, right, world? It's all screwed up. I personally don't want to be normal. Mini Warmut. That's pretty good. We'll have to put that up too. Flinching Finch. Yeah. For now.
And, you kind of change that FL to a.
Don't start. You don't be. Now be nice.
It'd be towards you.
That's what I'm saying. But you want to, be nice. You want YouTube kicking us off for stupid things. But yeah. No, she just stop. You're pinching me or pulling hair out of my arm, Dad.
You can't prove that.
Because you're doing it under the table.
Again, you can't prove it.
So, yeah, that's a little bit of a. Uh-oh. You getting tired?
My head's hurting because.
Careful, don't lean back. Okay, I'll stop. It's been like that off and on.
Yeah, he's been nonstop with it. Even in a chair that has 4 legs, out in the living room. Or in the car.
Well, it's just been something I can goof off with, that's all. I mean, you can't blame me. Can you? Or you can, I guess. But it still wouldn't be fair to blame me.
For what, being mentally challenged?
Huh? Well, no, that's okay. I've always been that way. That's just funny.
Yeah, people only say to see what's going to happen.
Huh? Possibly. But I don't know what's going to happen. I get up in the morning and it's like tiptoe,
Stop.
quiet, walk out, shut the door quietly.
I'm gone before your happy ass gets up.
Out of habit, even if you're not there. So,
If anyone really seen this, we both would be screwed.
Knock at the door. Do you feel safe? Oh boy, here's my chance to have fun. But it's okay. Well, anyways, you guys. So yeah, we did get things accomplished, and we're at least able to do a giveaway. And you found a new miniature site, and we got our TIV names down. I have 2, 3 now. Flinching Finch, that's 1. Yep, Charles, that's how it goes with the kids. The potty training is unending. I did get some game. I got a couple rounds. So, yep, just look for the videos, Brian, as they come out.
It's already up.
And no, not
Oh, that
those.
one.
Well, the one today is. The other one will be up Tuesday. And then there's only going to be one more because we'll finish the game tonight.
Be done tonight.
Then we can put that away and we'll start another game. But like I said, dozens of times, the giveaways within we just want feedback on the battle report because we're just trying to do it a little bit different. Actually got gaming in, which has been a good thing. What? 2 games a week now. Okay, we'll try.
Yeah, okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. I will.
I want to know when we're supposed to do this in between our jobs.
Get after a broken chair. Chop, chop.
Again, when are we supposed to do this between our jobs?
You know what, Mini Warmut? If I have to, I will quit my job and I will be a stay-at-home gamer. Because they're reversing the roles on everything anyways.
Over my dead body, you're quitting your job.
Do you have insurance? So if you did die, I could still be a game, at-home gamer? No? You just kicked me? Chair.
Can't prove it.
My leg can. Damn. So I don't see anything wrong with wanting to be a stay-at-home gamer. Nothing.
You ain't rich.
That's not really a problem. Well, wait a minute. If I'm used to being broke, then why not stay home?
Because we have bills. If you don't pay the electricity or the internet or the rent.
Okay. The rent we would have to work on. Electricity. The neighbors don't know anything about me plugging the cord in. And
That's true. They
cable,
probably
we
wouldn't.
can figure it out. Oh, your wife won't let you quit either, Steve? Yeah, I know. It's something about the whole steady income thing. Yeah. What? But that was my dream.
Your dream was to try to go and pet the squirrels.
I accomplished that. Now I have to make a match. Shouldn't have duct taped them to the kite to teach them how to be flying squirrels. They were a little bit pissed. We'll work that out. Your wife won't let you retire anymore, Mutt? Oh, yeah, Charles, you got enough for a baby. Your wife won't let you quit either. She might get jealous of you. Well, tell her, say it's okay, honey, to be jealous. You're going to take the rest for her. And she can stay with, it's up to her if she wants to work, right? Right? No? You miss working from home and get tech support at home. Yeah. So, Frank, if you remember Clint, he's got a work at home job, and he just, while he's on the phone, he paints his miniatures. I could never do that when I was working at the same company because I always got stupid calls that were terrible. And anytime I tried to paint, it didn't work. Well, she just got back from Hawaii, Brian, and she should be okay with you taking some time off.
Doesn't work that way.
7 years retired. Right on, Charles. That's awesome. You wonder how the Hawaii trip happened. I don't know anymore, Mutt. I'm not sure. So wait, she went to Hawaii and you worked? Alrighty then. Well, at least you got that done, though, Frank. Because, like I said, when I had to work at home, it didn't work. Well, I bet you're typing while she's not in the room. Yeah, but see, Charles, there's your point. Exactly, right? You're poor if you work, and you're poor if you stay home. So, and the way prices and everything just keep going up and up, it's interesting. Steve says he can't. His wife won't let him quit either. You have dreams of being a world-class Mythos and Freak. But I think Freak's got some sort of weird side hustle going. She had a 10-day stay in Hawaii? Well, and you were working. So she shouldn't be jealous then. Oh, yeah. We all have dreams. You know. At least when they allow us to sleep. We have dreams. Sometimes. Yeah, we're still here. That pork roast must have been a hell of a pork roast you had to check on, sir. Hopefully it's all working good. What are you doing? Are you do you got it in a smoker or I don't know? How are you cooking that? Mine is in the crock pot. It's just a beef roast. So it will be done shortly. Damn it, Tomicus, they charge for dreams also? Well, geez, man. I'll have to spend more of your money then, like you accused me of. But this time I'll be paying for dreams. I'll be paying for dreams for everyone. Right? Well, to make the world nicer. Minnie Warmutt says that just slipped, Ashley.
What's funny is Greg's the one making dinner, not me.
Yeah,
So get in the kitchen, bitch.
Whoa! Where'd that come from?
Take it out of Minnie Warmutt.
Ever since you collapsed your chair and hit your head, you've been acting this way. Actually, mostly it's the guys who are doing the cooking, anyways. If you notice, it's not in this world.
Who cooked dinner last night? Who cooked the
cannot
night before?
You cannot call Taco Bell you cooking dinner.
We don't have the money for Taco Bell. Good try.
Never mind. Woo! That sounds like a good dinner there, Tom said. Oh, Minnie Warmutt, wow. You're learning how to work around that YouTube algorithm. Yep. Yep. And I don't mean to sound chauvinistic, but most guys do the cooking. And if you look at all your chefs in the world, who are your famous chefs? All guys. Almost all
because they're
guys.
cocky. Not all of them can be considered a chef.
Okay, so Ramsay.
I said most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, he's so yeah, I usually do most of the cooking. But yeah, tonight it's a beef roast with some garlic and pepper and salt, cooking it in some beef stock.
Do I need to go boil some potatoes for?
We do gotta get the potatoes going, yeah.
Are we throwing them in there, or are we just gonna boil them?
Oh no, because that'll be done shortly. I'd boil them. So we'll boil about 5 or 6 if we want. You're done then?
Well, we gotta get it going, and you got about 20 minutes, so.
Okay. I love you. Have a good night.
You know I will have this on still.
Crap. Go out there and watch the show. Give me your man card now. Jeez, Minnie Warmutt.
Come on, Jeff.
You're not. Oh, first, Stephen. Yeah, you're not going to comment as you wish to live. I got you, man. And Charles, see, that's the important thing right there, because we don't get to go to the store and go, hey, I want a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread in another 30 days, right? So working for in the system, this system doesn't care about you. This establishment and nobody. You just die. So you may as well take the time and spend. That's the most important thing you got, right? None of us are taking our paints, our miniatures, or nothing else when we die. So your most important thing is your family. So yeah. Yeah, Mythos. I mean, honestly, Ashley does cook, and there are some dishes she's good at. But generally, I do most of the cooking. And it's always been that way since I've been a kid. And it's just the way it is. And I'm not saying women don't cook anymore. I'm just saying mostly it's the. So. But today, I admit the easy way to cook, throw the roast in the crock pot. But hey, you guys know how expensive that stuff is anymore. So I figured, why not? I threw that in there and, get that cooking. She's going to go make some homemade mashed potatoes. So there you go. Tomek has added pitchforks to his minis. They're coming with you. That's funny. Yep. Charles is taking his 200 orcs to the grave. I can see them burying you with your orcs. I can see that. With Minnie Warmutt, though, when it's your time to go, we're gonna have to take that entire shop you have and maybe this guy to stuff you there, and then make it a display, because you truly got like a man cave for miniatures, man. I respect that. You've got a lot of miniatures. But you know what I mean, Charles. The time with the kids it's hugely important. I mean, it's an important thing. Well, see, that's why I enjoy this show. We just have fun. He'll need a mausoleum. Mythos, I know what that word is and what it means, but I envy you because I don't think I could have spelt it correctly. There you go. Do it. If you watch what they've been doing to our foods, you can find you can buy the beef that's not been all jacked up on all this junk, then that's the way to do it. That's kind of cool, Mini Warmut. I've been wondering what would I do with the stuff I got, and I don't got a ton of it. Your family's about. You know what's nice about roast is the next day you can have roast beef sandwiches, or you can fry up some eggs and potatoes. I mean, you can do a lot with it. Okay, I missed something there. Mrs. Warmut. There you go, Charles. You don't think you did either? Mythos? Yeah, Steven. So for me, it's a little bit different. Like now, I've been one of those people that didn't start paying attention until maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. And it's gotten beyond what happens is as Americans, we eat food that's banned in other countries. So we walk in and we buy stuff and we don't look at what we're eating. And boy, you start reading ingredients, finding out you've got antifreeze in your food, cancer causing agents, and all this other stuff that is medically and scientifically proved to do all this harm to you. Then things like your food, you absolutely like beef. You can go find somebody and get some good beef. A lot of people out here are buying that too. They don't want to go to the store. It's irradiated anyways. Beef is not naturally bright red to begin with. That's coloring to make you buy it. So yeah, you can get it that way. Do it. That's cool, Thompson. That's all divided up between the boys. I mean, Warmut, you don't got your kid. Little game. They're just brand new starting lives with their girlfriends and significant others. So now they're a little sidetracked. Yeah, see, Thompson, and then they don't tell you what that is you're supposed to call. For instance, here you go. We're going to grow corn, die when you eat it, but it's safe for you to eat. Yeah, well, that's okay. If it kills the bugs eating it, then I probably don't want to consume it. It's in everything, man, and it's bad. It is so bad that when you try talking to people, they don't want to listen, or they'll say things like, "Oh, well, I'm going to die of poison" when it says poison. They're just blind to it. Yeah, Charles, that's not a supposed thing. A lot of people put videos up about that because they pad the stuff or they inject the chicken with water. And a lot of the chicken, first of all, chicken breasts aren't supposed to be this damn big, you know? And when you tear them apart, they're not all string out. What the hell is that? You get a chicken off the farm. I know chicken breasts are not big like that. And they're meat. And if you notice, the consistency of meat is changing. And they are rip-offs, Stephen. They just keep adding to it. Yeah, Mr. Thompson. we can't delve too far into that one subject on this show, but yeah, I definitely know what you mean. And the only reason I don't delve, it's YouTube. But this is how people live. Then, you guys, you had 6 fail last week. Today they ended using the US dollar to buy the Saudi oil. So stick a fork in it, it's done. And the average person's like, huh? And they're not paying attention that financially everything has changed. All of it. And your food, it's all changed. You got to really look at it, what's going on. But even if you have proof, there's people that will still not look at it. So I would avoid them too, Steve. The American-made foods. All your dyes, cause cancer. It's like proven up what. It's all this proof is there. All of our foods have all these dyes in it. Number one, BHA, BHT, that stuff causes cancer. It's in all your food. I mean, it's ridiculous. You literally have to try to find stuff that doesn't have bad things in it. Yeah, I got you there, Mr. Thompson. I completely understand that. But it is what it is. You got to really pay attention to what you eat. And as gamers, you got to take into consideration your health too. A lot of times you're sitting and doing things. I'm fortunate in my work. I'm constantly running all day. So if I sit down at night to game, I'm still, Oh, you're welcome, Mini Warmut. I will give you a little bit. You live in Arizona. You get some severe weather. Take the little bag of Doritos, regular chips, just crush them and dump them on the ground. Light them. They're great for starting fires. They burn really well. Yeah, so that's all I'm telling you about those chips. I wouldn't eat them. I used to eat them until I found that out, and I'm like, nope. So yeah, remember that for an emergency situation. Now there you go, Mythos. That's a hell of a good dinner. Steak and eggs. And who says you can't have breakfast, right? Nobody says you can't do that. I've done that. Sometimes, I like so. That is a good. Mythos gets to travel a lot, probably more than the rest of us. So he's always out getting some really good food everywhere. Well, Steve, dark but interesting. You gonna play some Warhammer then? Hey, Telemachus, I actually got in trouble when I was a kid. My parents had their friends over and asked me to make the eggs, food coloring, and do that when I cracked the eggs in the pan. You hit that drop and it just. And so I actually did do that. I got in trouble for it. There you go, Mini Wormut. I get in the habit of having a cup of coffee. Wait, no, I've always had that habit, I think. But I don't just buy any water. I get mine that's been filtered out and stuff. The tap water, man, it's got too much of a chlorine taste and it ruins my coffee. Oh, good grief. I don't know. There's so much out there. You just got to kind of pick what you're going to do, what you're going to eat, and keep your eyes open. That's all I can say. It's the easiest way to get through stuff. What's that? Oh. Hey, my roast came out good.
Yeah.
That's tasty. I got some like black pepper garlic oil. And you put that in there with some extra pepper and salt. Well, listen, you guys, this has been fun. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. I'll let you go, but check out that little video. You'll see what we're giving away. I think you'll like it there. It's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. There's nothing wrong with drinking from the water hose. I just don't like where we live. I grew up drinking water out of the hose. You guys have a good night. We want you to be safe and take it easy. Stop back again, Mr. Thompson. You're welcome to. Tomicus, can you leave? Hey, thank you, sir, for coming by. Charles, no more suggestions to Ashley. Stop it.
Charles just messaged me personally. Guys, have fun.